viewers, a Quad blog is reporting live from Igbobi College, Yaba, Lagos for Ellen Olusola Caulcrick Foundation's Unified Sports Track and Field event, which is set to feature relay race, football, basketball, egg race, dance competition, and a whole lot more fun activities for children. Ellen Olusola Caulcrick Foundation was established and launched on the 20th of May 2013 at the funeral service of the late Mrs. Ellen Olusola Caulcrick to further her noble legacy and unrelenting efforts towards advocating for children with special needs in Lagos, Nigeria, with a keen focus on transforming cultural attitude and empowering individuals with disabilities with coping skills to thrive among their peers. Hence, the outdoor activities for today's event is set to put smiles on the faces of children with or without special needs, ready to compete together today on this turf. So stay tuned as a Quad blog brings to you all the live coverage of the event as it unfolds. I am Daniel Samson Idowu, reporting for Eco Hot Blog.
In a world where everyone is valued equally without distinctions based on appearance, physical features, or abilities, we find peace, unity, and progress, the very essence of humanity. This is the world the Ellen Olusola Caulcrick Foundation strives to create. The foundation is taking a bold step by uniting children with and without special needs to share the same space and participate in sports and fun activities at the 2024 Unified Sports and Games event, a legacy established by the late Mrs. Ellen Olusola Caulcrick. Mrs. Ellen Olusola Caulcrick was a dedicated teacher and advocate for children with special needs. She championed a world of acceptance, warmth, and love for all. In tribute to her noble legacy, the foundation was established and officially launched on May the 20th, 2013, the day of her funeral, to immortalize her impact. The EOC Foundation brought together children from diverse schools, homes, and backgrounds to share joyful moments on Tuesday, October the 29th, 2024 at Igbobi College, Yaba, Lagos. The event featured numerous sports and games, including football, basketball, volleyball, relay race, tug-of-war, and a dance competition. Children from various schools, wearing colorful sports kits, registered and prepared for an exciting day. The event was honored by the presence of the First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, showcasing the Lagos State government's commitment and support for the community of persons with disabilities. After the opening prayer and national anthem, the First Lady delivered an inspiring speech, applauding the foundation's work and affirming the government's support for the PWD community.
In Lagos State, special laws for people with disability have been enacted to address their unique needs. These laws encourage collaboration between the government and organizations to ensure that PWDs are supported and not left behind. No single entity, be it government, private sector, or civil society, can meet the needs of vulnerable people alone. Partnership among government agencies, private enterprises, NGOs, international health organizations, and community groups are vital to building the capacity needed to provide high-quality support and services to all. We will continue to collaborate with organizations like EOC Foundation to foster an inclusive environment where every person, including those with special needs, can live with dignity and contribute to the society. Our dear country has made strides in supporting PWDs in various ways, including financial assistance and providing mobility aids. Only last week, the Lagos State government extended financial support to special homes and disability cluster groups through the Office for Disability Affairs, LASODA. Each of the benefiting homes received 500,000 naira, continuing the government's commitment to supporting PWDs. Also, a few months ago, 100 individuals with disabilities each received 100,000 through a similar initiative by LASODA. These gestures are just a few examples of the government's dedication to improving the lives of PWDs. I also take this opportunity to appeal to corporate organizations, philanthropic entities and individuals to lend their support to EOC Foundation in achieving its goals for this event and other vital initiatives. This gathering today is about more than just winning medals. It's about building lasting friendships and fostering understanding. To the athletes and participants, I urge you to let the spirit of sportsmanship guide you in all you do. Enjoy your day, have so much fun. A very big thank you to the teachers and the coaches and the parents that have always been there supporting our children and the organizers of this sports event. Together we can create a society where every child has the opportunity to dream, to hope, and to achieve. God bless you all. Thank you.
Next, the Unified Sport Ambassador and Executive Director of the Ellen Olusola Caulcrick Foundation, Mrs. Busola George, gave her remarks, expressing heartfelt appreciation for the support of dignitaries and sponsors.
Our children are different in different ways. They are all one and they are all God's children. And so we must celebrate them. Because you believe in diversity, that is why you're here. Our children have differences. They may not speak the same way, they may not walk the same way, they may not think the same way, but they are all God's children. And this is why we're here. Today, we not only honor we are not just celebrating the sports, we are also celebrating those that have laid the foundations of unity and diversity and have walked in the vineyard of people with disabilities and their peers. Today, we celebrate because, if you notice, all the teams, most of them have individuals that have served children with special needs.
The event officially began with the lighting of the Unified Sports Torch. The day then kicked off with football matches, both ending in 1-0 scorelines as the kids displayed remarkable skills on the field. Basketball and volleyball games followed, with children actively participating and enjoying every moment. A series of track events, including walk race, egg and spoon race, and 400-meter relays, kept the energy high. The games continued with a lively tug-of-war competition where participants showed strength and determination on either end of the rope. Next was a spirited dance competition, with children dancing joyfully to vibrant music, bringing smiles to the faces of teachers, parents, and organizers, as well as guests. Finally, the event concluded with a colorful award ceremony where medals and trophies were presented to winners in various categories.
Thank you very much. Please, let's put our hands together to celebrate them. Winners. Yeah, give us the stand for winners. They are all winners. Winners, stand up for the champions.
Followed by a heartfelt vote of thanks from Mr. Olusegun Caulcrick, bringing this beautiful event to a close. I am Daniel Samsonido, reporting for Eco Hot Blog.
You know, it's God that gives vision, and we are today because of vision of Mrs. Olusola Caulcrick. She lived the vision God gave her, and that's why we are here today, and the vision lives on. You know, I will just thank God for that. Other veterans have lived their vision as well. The people who have been honored today, the various teams, Mr. Danlami Bashar, Mr. Adelogbe, you know, all of them who have worked very hard. Mrs. Koya, who is still working hard for disabled people, for the people who are challenged. We thank you all for the great work you're doing. God only will bless you and say thank you to you for the great work you're doing. Of course, our teachers and coaches, we thank you for the great job you're doing with the children. I know it's not easy. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of patience, but we thank you for the great job you are doing, and that's why you're here. And of course, our great children, they keep on thriving and striving. Without them, we won't be all be here because we are here to celebrate them. We thank you for the great job you're doing. And of course, the government departments that are supporting these institutions, SUBEB, NASODA, you know, and the Ministry of Sports, all of them, Ministry of Education, we thank you for the great job you're all doing. It's a thankless job, but God will reward you immensely in the mighty name of Jesus. And of course, our sponsors, we thank you as well, because they are the ones that made this one possible. Without our sponsors, We wouldn't have the money to do this, so we thank you for all you're doing. We'll soon be up. Our committee members, we thank you, led by the Amazon, the lady, Mrs. Adefemi Tyree. You know, she's the pusher. She pushes everybody.
The foundation is not just about Olusoye. It's about children all over. Children with special needs, non-disabled kids working together. This is why we have the Unified Sports event. Yes, Olusoye, the EOC Foundation is championing this event, but it is not just a competition. It is like changing public attitude, because we have children with special needs and their peers that are non-disabled working together in teams. All the teams, all the activities are in relays, and they are all competing for medals. They are enjoying themselves. They are having a good time. Earlier on today, they had a football match, and then they have the basketball, and they also have some other activities before this event. So these children are really having fun. We're excited that we are able to bring children together. Not just children with special needs, but their partners that are not, and peers that are not disabled. This is what the narrative should be in our community, that we are not marginalizing anybody because of disabilities, because of their age, because of anything that makes them different. So when we're thinking about inclusion, we're talking about equity, we're talking about collaboration and embracing everybody, inclusivity. That's what we are looking at. And today, these children don't even know who is disabled and who is not. They're just having fun. Hopefully, then these children have positive interaction. They can grow up to be senators, governors, and all of that. And then they can impact policies that will impact the lives of those with disabilities. Because if they are friends, why would they not look back and make sure that their friends are comfortable? So we are hoping that the government will look at it and make sure that our children, disability and those that are non-disabled, work together. And we are proud, the EOC Foundation is proud to have hosted this, because we want to send a strong message to the community to let them know that we are one, regardless of disability. And the children are the best way to do it. If we don't do it through the children, who else will do it? They are telling us it's time for a change. It's a time for a shift in paradigm. And we must respect our children and all children with or without disabilities. And they should not be marginalized in any way.
Yes, it has been a successful event. And I thank God for the meeting. Of course, I came to represent the Adeniyi family. As you can see, part of the team, one of the teams, Rachel Adefumilola Adelogbe, that's my auntie, is the mommy of our family. So I'm representing the family. I came with my wife, in company of my wife, to represent the Adeniyi family in appreciation that they remembered our auntie and put her as one of the people benefiting from this legacy. The tribute well written in page 15 of the brochure. So that's it. Yes, it's a nice concept, actually. You know, my auntie was principal of deaf school for many years. So you can see the Wesley School 1, Wesley School 2, those are deaf children. So that used to be her school when she was alive and when she was in active service. So they came with Pachali School, shared the other fence, the other compound. So that's for blind students. So of course the other children from other schools with abilities and disabilities. So coming around for this kind of sporting event, it's a good legacy. And you can see that the children had a nice time. So I'm so happy to be part of this. So it's a nice thing, and I'm happy they say it's going to go on like that. So I'm praying that every one of us will have children that will be nice to us as we grow older, and we be kind to our memories and be kind to our legacy, just like it's happening now.
I am friends with Busola George. Busola is Mrs. Caulcrick's daughter, and she's very involved. So I just got to know she's in town, and I'm quite passionate about things like this. You know, I have concern for, I won't call them the less, it's self-inclusive, so I would like to look at it like that. So the event has been impressive. It's a good one. We thank God. Every time that I hear about it, I will attend happily. because I like to be part of things like this. We have to encourage those ones that are not as maybe lucky, privileged as we are. Let's thank God for their lives.
For me, this event is God inspired. Basically, one of our members came up with the idea, and we all work hard in ensuring that it becomes a reality. I mean, I think you can see yourself, from the reaction of the kids, that this event was really important and crucial that we hold it. We have all sorts of sports programs, for non-challenged children. At last, I believe there've been some sports programs like this for challenged children, but at last there's something that, we're exposing to the whole world. We're making everybody aware of it. Government, corporations, private individuals, we're exposing everyone, and even the kids are exposed to different kinds of games. I think it's God inspired, and I think it's important, for inclusion and advancement in society. It was hard work, months and months of hard work, and being the first, obviously there are some gaps, but we hope to improve, but I must say that we had a lot of support. Government was very supportive. A lot of corporate organizations were supportive. Many individuals were supportive. But as I said, we need to make it more aware, make people more aware, of what we stand for, and therefore also crave their support. I mean, I was impressed. The First Lady was here early this morning, and she gave her speech, to support us, and I believe that we have her support and support of all other government officials in the future.
I'm so happy because it is the first time ever you will ever have the able and the disabled having something together under inclusiveness. And this is the first time really. And in fact, I'm happy because inclusiveness makes other people to know that you don't have to lock your child in the room. You don't, because the child has one disability or the other. See them how they're happy. See how they are dancing together. See how they are running together. Did you know there is somebody who is blind out of them? There are blind, there are deaf there. But they are all doing things together. And that is how they do all over. Those of our children that we taught in the blind school, you see them moving in the university, and the sighted are their friends, and they are learning from them, and they are bringing up themselves, and they are learning from each other. That's the type of cooperation that the uniqueness we have in them. And we are so proud that at least that inclusiveness is taking place today. We are alive to witness it, and we pray that God will give us more life to witness more of these events in Jesus' name.
On behalf of my daughter, she's school at Olusoye. They are the organizer of this event. When she has been to other two schools before she changed to Olusoye, the Down Syndrome Foundation, they used to have their inter-house sports here. I used to come here. So any of their event, there is none of their event that I don't attend, because if you have a special child and you go to their event, you motivate them to do more. And to the glory of God, today when I came here, other teachers in other school, they've been here before I came. Immediately they saw me, all of them can say, Busaya has changed. This is this. I was so happy. And I pray that my intention is that when I get home, I will tell my husband, so that we too will join in sponsoring something like this. Because, and I encourage all other parents that have children like this, let them take them to school, because most of them, they kept them at home. It will not help them. When they are among themselves, the way they behave, their behavior and the things they do, you will be surprised. The child that you think that cannot do anything before, if you take them to special school, you will see the way they perform. It's a great thing. I love it. The program is awesome. It's very, very awesome. Thank you so much. God bless you.
I feel elated, happy. The children we brought to were so happy, so excited to be here. They are happy to participate in all the games, and we thank the organizer of this program. We hope to see more of this program. It's a good thing. At least in Lagos State, we are bridging the gap between children and persons with special needs and the so-called normal individual. We are including them into the society. No child should be neglected. Like the slogan of Lagos State, no child must be left behind. So this program is really, really bridging the gap between the special needs children and the regular children. And it's a good one. We want to say a big thank you to them. We hope to see more of this program. God bless them. Thank you so much.
I thank God for making today a realistic, and also the convener of this program. I really appreciate. I'm super excited on what I'm seeing here today. If they can keep doing this program, it could be a better place for both the regular and the special counterparts, and it will create a lot. It will bring out a lot of gift that God have embedded in them with.
It's been fantastic. It's been so good, very interesting. I didn't expect it to be this interesting. Eagerly watching the competition because the people with disabilities, students with disability, and those their counterparts from normal schools, from I shouldn't say normal, they are from regular schools. They were so keen and they did very well. You can see the more they interact in that manner, the better they feel about themselves. At least it will boost their ego. They know that, well, after all, there's nothing wrong, even if there are differences. The differences are not necessarily wrong and the other people right. No, they have abilities, as the MC has been saying, in their disabilities. This is the thing. Now, this kind of interaction together, they will look forward to it because it gives them joy, it gives them, they think, confidence. So I, as a person, has been very much glad to be part of it, to witness what has been happening. Well, the foundation, Ellen Olusola Caulcrick Foundation, intends to hold this every year. It's their initiative. They came up with it at Olusoye. They are connected with Olusoye in particular. They came up with it, and we know that it's a very good thing. So it's the first one, and we hope to do it every year.
The daughter of the founder of the Mrs. Olusola Caulcrick, who this is in honor of, has been a good friend of mine. And when she asked me to be the board chair, I knew nothing about disabilities. It was, you just took it for granted. But this has been an eye-opener, and how, we need to pull in the kids who, like the MC said, there's ability in disability, and that everyone has a unique gift. Everyone, God has created everyone with a unique gift, and everyone is a unique person, and so all of this brings out the gifts in all of us, in humanity, in kindness, in inclusiveness, and so that's what I feel about this.
Dr. Busola is one of our members, good members. She introduced me to this school, Olusoye, the compensatory center, and with my club. When we went to the center, we saw the kids, with disability. I couldn't believe that is happening in my country, especially my state, Lagos State. And they introduced each one of the kids to us, right? The history. And why is it happening? The kids were, in Nigeria, when you have a child that has disability, it's a stigma on the parent. They don't want nobody to. And a couple that have a child like that, the husband get fed up where you can't deal with the situation. It will take off somewhere. The mother will be left alone to deal with the child. After a while, the mother kind of get fed up. She can't support. And to the school, Olusoye Center, the mother probably bring the child to the school and leave it at the doorstep, and that's it. But Mrs. Caulcrick, may I still rest in peace, she started taking kids like that in, right? Train them, bring them up where they can, mix with the society. And we got some kids that were trained, they're in university now from the school. So they introduced each of the children to us, right? We are all in tears. My club, Eco Club Atlanta, we were say, how could people be so cruel? They do that. But we decided, my club, Eco Club Atlanta, we decided we're going to take some responsibility, adopt the kids. We help them financially all the time. Me and my wife, Vivian, we decided we're going to get more involved. It's a lifetime commitment from me and my wife. We're going to support them financially any way we can. Because we can't, in the US, you don't see kids like that. Government has a system where they take care of them, right? You cannot. They have special school, government feed them, pay their school fees, health care and stuff. But Nigeria, we just abandon them. They are rejects. That's not fair,
Well, it has been so much fun right here at Igbobi College, Yaba, Lagos, at the occasion of the Ellen Olusola Caulcrick Foundation 2024 Unified Sports, first of its kind. And of course, I'm sure you have enjoyed the whole activity that went down right here. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms as Eco Hot Blog on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I am Daniel Samson Idowu, reporting for Eco Hot Blog.